got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Stiff-armed him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes is going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature. Tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. And it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Swift. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And some space here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.